Welcome to Down to Business with V. I'm your host, V, and today we're bringing you cutting-edge insights from Dr. Adam Lowe of Arculus. Adam Lowe is the Chief Product and Innovation Officer at CompoSecure. From the government labs in the Defense Department to the burgeoning blockchain technology market, Dr. Adam Lowe has been on the cutting edge of innovation. Lowe created Arculus, a next-gen digital security platform giving people the power to secure and control their digital assets and identities. He leads a team of engineers and technicians responsible for new product innovation and development, process innovation, and prototype design. Adam also serves as the technical lead curating and expanding CompoSecure's extensive patent portfolio. Prior to CompoSecure, Adam held a research development role at SRC Inc., a not-for-profit R&D company supporting the U.S. defense and intelligence communities. At SRC, Adam led the company's Biotechnology Advanced Technology Initiative, guiding a team developing classified technology. Adam holds a PhD from Cornell University, where he researched bio-nanotechnology, and a BS in microbiology from Salisbury University. Adam has published in a variety of peer-reviewed journals, authored technical book chapters, and is listed as an inventor on over 400 patents and patents pending. Here's my interview with Adam. Adam, thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
Wonderful. I am super excited about your product, your service. I heard that you were at Consensus 2024 this year, and I could not wait to have this conversation. So tell us a little bit about who you are, your company, and what you guys offer.
Sure. So I work for Arculus. So Arculus is our digital asset and digital identity platform. And I'm lucky enough to be CPO of Arculus and CompoSecure, its parent. It's actually a large company, probably that everybody has in their pocket but hasn't heard of. We make over 80% of the metal cards in the world. So if you have that favorite Chase card or Amex card that's metal in your pocket, we make it. So we took that, 20-year history in payments and added elliptic curve technology. So as an example, my corporate card, you can see here, is a payment card. So it can spend at any Visa terminal around the world. It's a full hardware wallet, so it stores, generates, and manages all my keys for my crypto. And it's even a hardware authenticator. So while some people use something like a YubiKey, I can tap my card to my phone and securely log into Coinbase and Instagram and Google and whatever else I want to do that supports passkeys. So it's cryptography in my pocket.
That's absolutely amazing. I was on the site and everybody loves a metal card. Everybody that I know, it's almost like a symbol of, a little bit of prestige there. So I was there looking through. You are with all of the major, a large majority of the major banks and organizations. So it was just very nice to see like a full portfolio of who you've partnered with. And that shows a great level of trust in this industry as to what you're doing. So if you could, for those that might not be familiar with how this product works and how you're using it for that everyday consumer, tell them what you're doing with this technology and how it's going to transform how they do business in the future.
Absolutely. So, to date, crypto for a lot of people has been challenging, right? Sometimes it's hard to get in, and it's certainly even harder to spend. So we wanted to take away all that complexity, but keep the highest level of security. So for people just getting into crypto or digital assets, a lot of people start their journey on a centralized exchange where they hold your keys, they custody the crypto for you, sort of like stocks. And then many people move that journey into self-custody, which is much more like cash in your pocket. You maintain your private keys, you determine where your crypto is going to go. So when you have crypto or stable coins in self-custody, it's often been hard to spend it. It's often been hard to use it. So what we did was we connected it to traditional payment rails. And by doing that, we've been able to let you keep your own assets. You have full control over them. And then when you decide you want to spend some, you can spend them over traditional payment rails, Visa, MasterCard, whatever. So we're really trying to bring Web 2, Web 2.5, and Web 3 together in a normal way that people understand and are used to, right? So if you think about how ubiquitous a payment card is, everybody thinks in America, at least everyone has an iPhone. There are about 20 times more payment cards in the world than there are iPhones. So it's just literally in everybody's pocket.
Wow, I love it. We did a show several seasons back where we kind of talked about digital currency and how it was being used. There is an expansive user base for this product and service, and you have made it absolutely easy. We talked to another organization that was doing something similar to what you're doing, and they were using it in all of the major stores because you have that Visa, Mastercard, American Express component. Talk a little bit about the ease of use with this. How do people get signed up? How do they get this product in their hands? And then how are they transferring their digital assets to the card itself?
Sure. So the core hardware wallet, so that you can manage your digital assets, is available at getarculus.com. The actual payment card, we, as you mentioned, partner and are lucky to partner with some of the largest brands in the world. So in traditional payments, Chase, Amex, Capital One, et cetera, we're happy to do that. For people that want to spend their digital assets, we typically partner with an issuer. So we're not a bank. So we partner with major fintechs and other platforms that often use what's called a BIN sponsor. So that's someone who has a banking license that allows them to issue payment cards. And then it's extremely simple. Once that card is issued through your platform of choice, it'll essentially be all done for you. So you'll have your own custodial wallet, self-custody wallet. Then that wallet will be connected via smart contract to their platform. And then when you tap to pay, the smart contract will automatically move the stable coins or other digital assets from your wallet to the bank where it needs to go. So it's completely seamless. It spends like any other credit card, but you're in full control of your digital assets.
I love that. This product and the technology that's powering all of this is being used everywhere. Even years ago, we were looking at how it was being used then. It was in luxury markets with luxury goods. People were buying properties with their digital currency, and there was even a yacht transaction. Several that had taken place and as well as to the everyday consumer that's visiting like your regular burger stand, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and the things that we would normally, have transactions for every single day. So this isn't something that's coming; it's already here, and I love that you guys are on the cutting edge of making this possible. I know that there are a few people that might have concerns about digital currency. And how this digital transformation is taking place. What do you say to those people? And what kind of advice would you give them?
Sure. So I would say that, there's a broad range of digital currencies. And when you think about something like stablecoins, so oftentimes when we're saying we're going to spend on traditional payment networks, it's going to be used on stablecoins, and that's backed by the US dollar. So I'm sure you have a broad audience, but for all the US citizens, right, you should be interested in putting as much utility in the US dollar as possible, driving demand for the US dollar and strengthening the dollar. So by supporting stablecoins and US backed stablecoins, you're driving demand for the dollar not only domestically, you're helping use it for the unbanked and having many other people have access to the dollar, but you are literally globally driving demand for the dollar. So whether that be in Singapore or Africa or Latin America or Europe, all of the trading pairs and all of these digital currencies are often backed or otherwise used via dollar route through digital dollars and things like USDC. So by supporting this, you are literally supporting the United States dollar and help driving the American economy. So I think a lot of people like that and they should. Additionally, it's really that digital dollar. It's backed one for one in a depository, and it is no different than the dollar in your pocket, except that it moves faster and has more utility.
Yeah, I love that. I think that will set a lot of people at ease because there are concerns about how digital currencies will impact the US dollar and the global economy, what that means for everybody. There was an article that came out recently about the United States government and legislation that was passed. So we're going to see more digital currency. I think you guys have been ahead of the curve in all of this, making sure that the technology's there, number one, and that everyday citizens can do business. And those that are just getting into this space with digital currencies can then take those currencies, use your technology, get that beautiful card,
Thank you.
and be able to transact anywhere. What do you see happening in the future? And what does the landscape look like, from an expert's perspective?
Sure. So right now, people talk about, crypto and digital asset as this box and traditional banking as this box. And my identity is over here, and my digital identity is over here. And we're going to continue to see that merge, right? And the winning technologies and the technologies that provide the most security and the most utility, all of that's going to merge, right? And you are just going to have assets. And whether those are traditional dollars, digital dollars and stable coins, securities like stocks, it's all going to be managed under one platform because people are going to realize at the end of the day that I own assets and those are my assets and I should be able to manage them how I want and use them how I want. And it's often tied to the credential that's tied to my identity. So you're going to see this unification of identity and payments and banking, and you're going to manage it with digital keys. So instead of usernames and passwords, which are shared secrets, and that's a bad thing, you're going to truly manage your life with digital keys. You can see it with Google and Microsoft and Apple pushing passkey technology, which is what we spoke about, is also on the card. And that is going to be the wave of the future. You're going to manage your digital life with digital keys the way you manage your home with physical keys.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was just reflecting on the idea of the metaverse and how much infrastructure, say the UAE had put into developing this. We've not heard a lot about it because of how AI has really taken the forefront, which I'm excited about. I have my own thoughts on this, but what do you see happening in the space? Because your technology will also be critical in making those transactions in Web3 and in the metaverse environment. Tell us what you see happening there.
Sure. So one thing I see two things happening. So speaking again about kind of that digital keys and identity, having the provenance, right? Having to show that you are real is important. So when I can digitally sign, when I'm in that metaverse, is it a deep fake? Is it really me? I can cryptographically prove that it's me. And there's no way for a deep fake to do that. There's no way for them to get my private keys. So that has a huge value that I can prove my identity. I do think AI is going to make an amazing impact to the culture and the world we live in. And what's really interesting, there's some amazing efforts at going on decentralizing AI and the ability to do decentralized computing and democratize those large language models. Cardano and some other chains are doing amazing work in that space. And I'm really excited to see it get distributed because what I don't want to see is AI in the metaverse go to four companies. I want to see it distributed globally around the world, more democratized in a place that everybody can access it. You can go on Hugging Face where there's a lot of open source LLM models, and it's a really fantastic place to explore.
Yeah, that's exciting. In the last few minutes that we have left, Adam, is there any advice or insight that you would want to leave our audience with as to what the future looks like for all of us?
Sure. So in the future, the world is digital. It is going to go faster. And if you are, worried about digital assets and why should I do this? I remember the first time I explained this to my dad. I was like, Dad, would you like to be able to send money anywhere in the world instantly for free? Yeah, of course I would. That's why the blockchain is going to win because it's faster, cheaper, better. And it's not scary. It's just a better pipe to do the business that you want to do on. If you don't want a NFT of an 8-bit cat, Dad, you don't have to have an NFT of an 8-bit cat. We can do real business on the blockchain. And more importantly, we can solve the world's problems, which is truly at the end of the day what Arculus and CompoSecure want to do is keep people secure and keep people in business.
That's awesome. That blockchain is also more secure as well, quicker, faster, and more secure. So I'm excited about that. And Adam, for those that might want to get in touch with you, see more about your product, how do they do that?
Sure. All of the company's socials are at This Is Arculus. So pick your favorite social platform and hit that handle. If you'd like to get a hold of me personally, LinkedIn's probably the best. And Adam J. Lowe, pretty easy to find on LinkedIn.
Exciting. Well, Adam, I am looking forward to continuing this conversation. I definitely want to have you back. Are you up for it?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you guys stay tuned. We will be right back right after this.